EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2nd and 13. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will find his man Ruggs. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch the twist. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Again, he finds Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Flush to his right, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. Nagar's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade sixes for threes? Things are going to work out in your favor.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, it's Fields, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll run again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Fields. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Gore.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send down to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Again, it's Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action now. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Yes, yes. Go, go. 3 down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
You got that. You got that right there. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 2nd down and 3. Lawrence will throw. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Lawrence buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down now, it's Fields. And some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 42, Panthers 10. Tyler Bass sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And